guys!
Did you know? Here's a fun fact for you. Did you know all the best live streams start with "Are we live?"
Are we live? Is this it now?
Yeah.
Yes.
The best one.
Welcome to The Joy of Building.
I was gonna say I don't know what the intro is.
Yeah.
I think Steven usually does it.
Today,
Welcome to this,
our guest host is going to be Daniel.
How's it going, everybody?
And I think you have brought a pretty unique set in today.
I did. We did a poll on the community tab, and this one was winning with over 50% of the votes. So I only brought this in today. We're not doing any live voting. None of that nonsense.
I don't think many people have seen this set.
No, I haven't seen this set.
Me either.
I've never seen it before.
What?
What?
Whoa, what is this?
Whoa! No, I've seen it. No, I have seen this. This is the Lego campus. Yeah, it's the headquarters building, but they just call it Lego campus because they're very trendy and whatever over there in Denmark. So this was a employee exclusive set, but not just any employee exclusive set, because all the other ones they give out once a year, usually around Christmas time, to, I think it's all of the retail store employees who are, I think you have to be full-time, and I think you have to work there like the majority of the year, like at least half of the given year. This one was only given out to Lego employees who work in Billund, is my understanding, at the headquarters building. So a little trickier to obtain, or a little more expensive to obtain, depending on how you look at it. I did have to have it shipped internationally, though. If you look on Bricklink, all the ones are in like Denmark or.
Well, I feel like to get this set, you pretty much had to like live in Denmark at the time.
Right. Yeah, or know somebody, have some connections or something. So I'm sure, as with any employee exclusive, there are people who work for Lego who don't want any Lego or would rather have the money. So
that is true.
We have employees here who don't collect Lego or really own any.
It's a very weird thing.
Yeah. So you never know. They'd rather have the money, so it works out for folks like us. So this is what we're going to be building today. It is technically an architecture set, so if you're an architecture completionist, I think we talked about this on the architecture video.
You have to have this.
But you're going to be in a little bit of trouble if you're trying to collect all the architecture sets. You're going to have to.
That's interesting that they put this under a theme.
Yeah, it is kind of surprising.
Because, I would even say, there's probably some Star Wars collectors who think this way, but, I would say most Star Wars collectors don't think a UCS, or not a Christmas X-Wing is required, you know?
So, let's, here, why don't you throw us up on potty over here.
On potty?
On potty. Yeah, that's what you call it, right?
It's close enough.
This is our instruction manual. So, the cover of it doesn't show the set. It's just a nice picture of the side of the actual building there with this cool arch. Then going inside.
Who's that kid?
I don't know. Some kid. Actually, that's probably. Let's see if it says it in here.
It looks like the Mad Kid. You know what I'm talking about?
This portrait was painted by American artist Peter Steinling, based on an advertising campaign. Was a gift. Okay, I was gonna see if it was like killed Kirk Christensen or Ole Kirk Christensen or something. Or not Ole, he was the original one. But there were some advertisements and box arts. The original town plan set had killed Kirk Christensen.
That's pretty cool.
So, got some interesting history in there. Some nice pictures of the inside of this building.
Yeah.
I personally have never been inside this building. I've walked around it both times that I've been there, but you really got to know somebody to be able to get in here.
You think if you tried to walk in, they'd pull a brick separator on you?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think they'd dismantle you brick by brick.
They'd pop your arms off, pop your torso piece off.
Yeah, there's a bunch of information in here about, sustainability and solar panels and stuff like that. So I'll have to read through some of this later. I'm sure there's some interesting little tidbits in here.
So they really
use some of this for trivia.
They really do treat it like an architecture set.
They do, yes.
That's cool.
Lots of fun little bits. Now, in true sort of cooking show fashion, I did some building off camera, so we've got a little prep work, but that's because this set is 1,400 pieces.
Wow.
So if we're going to try and get through it in
a up there.
timely manner, I'm just going to go ahead and get cracking.
Yeah, just get into it. I'm about to say, let's see. We've got T Valkyrie here. We've got Lemur bricks. I see Carb here. There's Cross Airborne. Corey's here. Corey, what are you doing?
Corey.
Oh, he said he stopped listening to Dune to be with us.
Wow. That's a pretty high honor.
That's almost as it was written.
Yeah, as it was written. Lisa Nalgaib.
Oh, we got Ryan here. Let's see. There's Rob. Grumpy J. How you guys doing today?
I rewatched Dune Part 2 on my flight home to Virginia recently. And it's like a, 3-hour movie?
Something like that.
So I watched half of it going up, and then when I was coming back, I was in one of the seats like right behind
Mm-hmm.
first class, and I thought I didn't have one of the monitors because there's
Yeah.
2 seats and then 3 seats, so you don't have the monitor.
Okay.
And then like 20 minutes into the flight, the dude next to me does some wizardry and like pulls a TV out of the armrest, and I'm like, "What? You got what? You got to show me how to do that." Because I was bummed that I wasn't going to get to finish watching my movie. So yes, I got to finish watching. I mean, I had already seen it in theaters, but
Was it just as good?
it was just as good. It's better every time I watch it.
That's funny you say that because just recently, it was before I guess you went to Virginia. I went up to Chattanooga for a little couple-day vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was up there, it turns out I had accidentally booked the wrong hotel room than what I thought I had booked.
Uh-oh.
Which it kind of worked out good because I had more money for up there than I didn't spend on a hotel room.
Okay.
But I got to the hotel I was actually supposed to be at, and they're like, okay, yeah, so, you know, your total tonight's going to be, or your total is, like, $140. And I'm like, okay, per night? And they're like, no, total.
Okay.
And I was like, oh.
That's,
okay.
maybe not a good thing, despite...
And so, you know, it was a little bit of a, right next to the interstate, you know, a little bit of a rundown hotel, you know. But, like, saved a good amount of money on it, so whatever. So I get in bed that night, and I'm like, let's find something on TV.
Okay.
Oh, dude, Dune 2 is on TV at the hotel. This is awesome.
You bet to tell me you ended up paying for like a pay-per-view movie by accident and they charged it to your room?
It was only in Spanish.
Tell me you watched Dune in Spanish.
And I've watched Dune 2 in Spanish, and it is just as good as it was in English.
I believe it. I bet that was great, actually.
It took me like, what was it? I was like sitting there watching, and I was like, this is good. Wait a second.
Huh?
This isn't, they're not speaking, that's Spanish. Wait a second.
Well, I'm sure it was like mixed in with all
yeah.
of the, whatever the made up language
Well,
is.
so at first it's like, I got to the scene where it's like, Paul's getting his Fremen name, and they're all in that cave,
so
all speaking
there's
Fremen.
subtitles anyway.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, and I was like, wait a second, did he just say "Como estás"? Hold up, what is happening?
I don't remember that. We were watching. We were over at Randy's recently, and gosh, I'm trying to remember what the heck we were watching. Oh, I think we were starting an episode of Fallout. I think, weren't we?
What was it?
No, we must have been watching a movie. Anyway, it was in French. Oh no, it was Harry Potter. We were watching. We started Goblet of Fire. That's what it was. And you know, Goblet of Fire begins with the graveyard scene.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like the caretaker's like walking up to the house, and it's pretty quiet or something. But he gets to the top of the stairs, and he's talking to Voldemort and Nagini, and he starts talking in French, and I'm like, wait a minute, hang on. That's something ain't right.
That's pretty. I love it when you're like flipping through like TV and like, oh cool, this is a good movie, and then like you're sitting there waiting, and all of a sudden somebody opens their mouth and it's just like French or Spanish, and you're like, dang it.
Yep, on the wrong channel.
Dune 2 was one where I was like, I'm just gonna watch it. I was like, there's nothing else on. I'm just gonna watch it.
Here, throw this up on potty real quick.
What we got?
According to the instructions, this area over here is where the employee store is. So all I'm saying, I'm not gonna encourage anybody to break the law, but all I'm saying is if you're around the Lego headquarters, I've heard there's some pretty nice stuff in that employee store.
Go see what's in there.
Go peek in the windows, maybe.
What was it? I was speaking of like Lego stuff like this, I was watching a Duck Bricks video here recently about some of his time over in Billund at the Lego house and all that.
Yeah.
And he was like filming as he was like shopping in like the little store they have in the Lego house.
Yeah.
And then you just see like this group of like people walk in, and then they all start picking up sets and signing them, and then they just all walk out.
He was just coincidentally there on a signing day?
Yeah, when like a bunch of like designers came in,
That's
and
cool.
then they just signed up a bunch of stuff on the shelves and put it back and left.
Were they the Lego house sets, or were they just like regular sets?
It was like a mix of both.
Mix of both? Okay.
Yeah, because I saw like the duck and I saw the pirate, but there was like other stuff there as well.
That's kind of cool. So I guess, you know, sometimes maybe they just go over there on their lunch break and decide to sign a bunch of sets. They don't charge any extra for them.
Well, that's what it was. Duck Bricks being him, he saw that, and then he just went and grabbed like every set.
Oh, okay. Well,
and put them behind the counter.
They're trying to do a nice thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're Lego houses reminds me a little bit of Disney World in the sense that they're like trying to make like magical kind of
it's an
little
experience.
experiences and things. So if they can just have signed sets on the shelf, they're gonna do that.
Oh yeah. Hey, what's up, Zan Lab? We're building the employee gift Lego campus tonight.
Whoop, whoop.
Very, very cool little set.
It's one I've been waiting to build for a while, waiting for a good reason to do it.
Dylan, yes, there is a giveaway today. We will be giving away a $5 gift card to the store.
Oh,
so that can be used in store or online. So we'll do that at the end of the stream with the trivia.
I'd rather have store credit anyway than some random.
You can buy what you want.
Exactly. I think we should have started doing that a while ago. Then it's obviously also more open to international members and anybody else. Because then we don't have to worry about the shipping.
Carb said there's probably some prototype sets in that store that you'll never see. Maybe even some Seatron chilling in there.
Well, I don't know about all that. I don't know about prototype stuff. I have heard there is, on occasion, like old retired stuff.
Yeah.
And you never know what you're going to find in there.
I wouldn't be surprised to walk in there and see a Jenner or so on the shelf.
I've seen a couple... yeah, probably. I've seen a couple videos of people going in there. But as I said, I've never been in the headquarters building myself. This was a more recent building, so they must have had an employee store somewhere else first, because some of those videos I've seen are older.
I want to go to the Lego house and just go down into the vault and just like
the vault.
Try to fill up a bag.
Did you see the Lego inside tour set for this year?
The truck.
No.
Wait. It is the vault.
It's
right?
the vault. Yeah, it's the vault.
The truck was last year's or something like that, I think.
Yeah, something like that. There was also one that they had done where it was like the robots in the factory, the little like robots that drive around and pick the orders. Another kind of cool one. Those inside tour sets are getting cooler and cooler, which
the vault
makes
is
it
a
more
really,
and more
really
sad
cool
that they're not accessible to a lot of people. Now, I think what they're trying to do is they're making sets of things that you can only see on the inside tour.
Which I think that's how it should be.
Which, yeah, I agree. But then it's like they're things that the rest of us like know about and think they're cool and would like to see a set of. Because we do know that they exist. It's not like the top secret kind of stuff. But I don't know. I think it's definitely they're definitely getting cooler.
That vault one's really cool.
Yeah. Did you see the sticker sheet for it?
There's so many cool ones.
That's insane.
There's a Bionicle on it, man. That's all I care.
Yeah.
Not the sticker sheet, but there's a little canister and a little trophy fig chilling.
Nice. Was it in like a new color or anything compared to the
I think it was just dark red.
Because those were in... was it one of the Ninjago City ones?
The newest
the Monkey
one.
Kid sets that had...
well, both.
That had the canisters.
The newest one is from the new Ninjago set. It's the what's her name? Racer 7, I think. She's the girl who has the Bionicle shirt. And she's holding the canister and the little microfig.
Mm-hmm.
But then in the new Monkey Kid City Megapolis, there's a Lego vending machine that has X-Pods and Robo-Riders in it.
What?
Yeah, it's a vending machine that has just...
X-Pods?
They're little just studs.
Why did nobody tell me? Well, how do you know they're X-Pods then?
Because that's what the designer has said. That's what it's intended to be.
I see. Is there a sticker or anything that says X-Pods?
No.
That's a shame, because we've gotten, various Ninjago City and
Monkey Kid sets. We've gotten Fabuland stickers.
We've gotten stickers for Snap.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I need some more X-Pods love.
An X-Pod sticker would be... But it's so... Because everybody was like, oh, that's so cool. There's Bionicle canisters in this vending machine. And he was like, actually, those are Robo-Riders. And those things
Read
at the bottom...
book.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's cool. But they definitely should have... It should have been like a... just like a little like flat 1x1 tile that has like just like a little X on it. I know the pods don't have that.
Yeah,
but
they wouldn't print something for that.
No.
But that's cool. X-Pods is one of the few things from my childhood I actually still have a good bit of nostalgia for.
Where'd my phone go? Did I show you my X-Pods collection?
No.
That I just got?
No. You trying to get a complete set?
And we'll see. Because like I had X-Pods when I was a kid.
You gonna strap up?
Oh, we're gonna strap up.
Oh yeah.
I built all the little dudes
Look at
out
those
of them.
guys. My favorite one was the original green robot mech one.
Oh, there he is. But that's him as like a little
built
dude.
into the pot. Yeah. Because were they technically 3-in-1s?
Dude, they're like 19-in-1s.
Really? Was that the gimmick? I don't remember. I probably only ever built the A models.
There's at least 4 different models in each booklet, plus a combiner model. And then in like every LEGO magazine for those 2 years, there were like fan models that got submitted.
Yeah. Huh. The more you know.
So that was the same thing with Throwbots. There's technically a I think it's like a 9th or a 10th Throwbot that you can only build. You can only get the instructions from the magazine. It's called Hiker Mike.
Hiker Mike?
Yeah.
That sounds like Biker Bob.
Yeah. He's
That's
just
funny.
a guy.
That's interesting. There was...
What's going on, Moto?
Hey, Moto, how's it going? There was with X-Pods, there was that bundle one, because we've had him here before. It was
And
like
it has the
4-pack.
exclusive black pod.
Right, which was, from my understanding, just a recolor of the green one, but like still a really cool thing to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's always interesting when you find these, things that are maybe not looked back on with the most fondness, but like learning that there were still like secret exclusive ones or things that were actually kind of expensive.
Mm-hmm. Or just like weird like things you didn't, like random things you didn't know.
Right, because you look back at Throwbots or something and you're like, oh, none of those were expensive. And then you tell me that there's like a rare disc that's like $70 or $80.
Yep. There's like 2 Throwbot discs that are like $80-$70,
like,
and then the rest of them are like cents.
Who's paying that much for a Throwbots disc? But I guess it's probably the people who want a complete collection. I'm sure there's guys like Duck Bricks out there who would pay $70 or $80 for a Throwbots disc just to say they could have all.
No, they're not even cool.
I don't know, but there's an inherent nature in people, or in certain types of people, I think, to try and collect all of one type of thing. So every, Crata, every Bionicle mask, or whatever.
The only Throwbot disc that's like worth having is the disc that shows the actual Throwbot's planet getting hit with a meteor.
What does Throwbot Planet look like?
I think it's called, was it called Slicer World or something?
Is that where Slicer comes from? Is that why they were called Slicers in
No,
Europe or whatever?
that was just a translation thing.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, they've always, marketed things differently in different countries.
There it is. There's the Throwbot planet.
What? that looks like the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
The Catching Fire map where it's divided into all the different
they
sectors.
all the Throwbots ruled over a certain domain.
And why 7?
And then they would all meet there in the middle at the Slicer Dome to do combat.
I think I've heard this before. I think you've told me about the Slicer Dome.
The Slicer Dome.
That's crazy. So it's like a battle planet.
Yep. And then
That
literally
trope has definitely been done before.
the Throwbots lasted for a year, and then they do that storyline, and then a meteor hits the planet and completely obliterates it. And all the Throwbots, all the characters that you just bought and collected, they're dead. They don't exist anymore.
Because that was their way of what? Ending the line?
Yeah, and then they made 4 more that came out.
Oh, they made like a second wave.
Yeah, and they're like, these are 4 Throwbots that came out of the rubble.
Okay.
That's where the one on the motorcycle comes from, the Millennium
yeah,
Throwbot.
okay. So he rode his motorcycle out of the rubble of the battle dome?
Yeah.
Or whatever
Pretty sick. Pretty sick if you ask me.
Pretty cool. If I do say so myself.
Flounder said, Garrett, I just saw your shirt. Don't know if I'd want Frodo as a president, but I'll take Sam.
I'm all turned around.
See, I'm with you. Frodo needs to be the VP.
The VP.
Because I'm definitely more all about Sam.
Oh yeah, if you're not a Sam fan, what are you even doing?
The ring would have never stood a chance of getting there without Sam.
Frodo was almost corrupted how many times?
Like, as soon as they left Rivendell, dude.
Frodo was stabbed how many times?
I remember the first time I ever tried to show my mom Lord of the Rings.
Was she mad about how much he got stabbed?
Yes. She was like, you're telling me he's getting stabbed again? And I was like, well, he's not actually, like, he's faking him out. She's like, no.
No. He gets stabbed a lot.
But
he got stabbed by the cave troll. He got stabbed by Shelob.
He got stabbed by the Nazgul, yeah.
Is it just 3 times? That's like it's once per movie, right? Is that right or no? Is it twice?
He gets stabbed
Nazgul is
twice in the
Fellowship.
first movie. So the cave troll's in the first movie.
Cave Troll, really? I
Yep.
was thinking Cave Troll was 2 towers.
And then
I guess Moria. When does 2 towers end? Is it right after they get out? No, it's before they go in like into the swamp. That's where 2 towers.
Yes.
Sometimes I forget the delineations between the movies because I tend to watch all 3 of them.
Because all of 2 Towers, they're essentially with Faramir's gang. Being captured.
Yeah. That's where it splits up a lot.
Yeah, Flounder says once per movie.
Yeah, so it is one. Well,
Wait, is the cave troll in? No, it's got...
Flounder would know. I'm going to go with whatever Flounder says.
Yeah, I guess I need to rewatch the movies again.
Either way, it's far too many. But I guess it's a fantasy movie, so if we're going to get worried about realistic details,
it happens.
No
Whatever. Moto said Throwbot's Infinity War, the Space Stone.
Infinity War.
Which, I like that.
That's good. What's everybody been up to lately? What's new?
I'm going to say, what's everybody building? What's everybody buying? What are you selling? What are you parting out? What are you parting together? I'm curious what you guys are doing in your Lego weeks. You buy anything here recently, Daniel?
I haven't parted anything together in a hot minute. As for buying things, what have I bought recently? I've just got my packages yesterday and the day before, which included what all did I get? I ordered the Mandalorian set that has Moff Gideon in it.
Okay.
And I ordered that one on Lego.com so I could redeem for one of the last 2 Ninjago city sets. I forget which one exactly came with that order.
The docks?
No, I had the docks already. What's the next?
Gardens?
The next one? Markets? No, yes, gardens. So I got the gardens, I think, with that one. And then in my other order, I was ordering the... I can't say what I was ordering. I was ordering an extra set that was on back order, and so I wanted the last Ninjago set, which is the... I always get messed up on the names. Markets, I believe, is the last one.
Yes.
And so I just needed to order something else cheap that was in stock so that they would ship it to me right away instead of waiting until the back-ordered item was back in stock.
I gotcha.
So they have, what I usually do when I need to do that is I go to all items and I sort by price low to high and just sift through like keychains and other cheap junk to see if there's something interesting. And they had these little, they're called like mini brick containers or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like a 2x4 brick, but it's about that big, maybe, and the lid just comes off, and it's a little box.
Huh.
So, I don't know, it was kind of interesting. I like collecting, like, standard 2x4 bricks in, like, various different scales. So, think, like, the foam bricks or, like, other, just slightly scaled up or scaled down versions of the basic red 2x4
Or again, just Lego things that, like, most people wouldn't even know about.
Yeah, exactly. So, it was a cheap thing. I was like $4 or something, and I was like, yeah, I'll throw that in there. Then I get my thing shipped right away, and it's something I'm actually interested in having.
Okay.
So yes, I now have all 4 of those. I have only built 2 of them. I'm probably going to build the other 2 tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll see, and then I'll have the full collection. I need to get a picture posted of that because I don't think I've really seen anybody else post pictures of all 4 of them built yet.
I haven't seen one of all of them together yet.
See if I can hop on that. I think Mark or somebody was saying he really wanted to see what they all looked like built together.
T Valkyrie, this is unfortunately not the store set. This is Daniel's set. So this is not on the website.
Yeah.
This is not for sale.
Not for sale. This is just a special treat since Mark and Steven are on their way to Nashville.
They left already
this weekend.
Lima Ricks, don't sit there and lie to me about that.
What's he saying?
No way Monkey Kid Season 5 just dropped.
What? Are we about to just have a watch party in the stream right now?
I went ahead without Mark and Steven and everybody else on Monkey Kid because nobody wanted to do another watch party.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, you should absolutely keep watching.
So I'm caught up. I'm all the way at the end.
There you go.
So now I just need to see what's going on here. Yeah, whoa, released on May 10th.
Wait, May 10th?
So yesterday.
You mean July 10th?
Oh yeah, whoops.
July 10th? Yeah, okay, cool. Well, that's good. You can go home and watch that now.
Bro.
Season 5. What did we get through? Like season
We only did one.
1? We didn't even go into 2 at all?
No, and
Jeez.
season 3 was absolutely
That's a lot of Monkey
crazy. Okay, so real talk, let me go into a little Monkey Kid review.
Do it.
Straight up from the end of season 1 to the end of season 3, maybe one of the coolest little anime stories I've seen in years. It was super cool, super fun. The Bone Demon is crazy. I straight up think I might want to get another set just to keep it sealed of that thing.
Yeah. I bought one built here in the store, and I scrapped it for parts. Because there's so much glow-in-the-dark stuff in that set.
Almost all the glow-in-the-dark is exclusive.
I'm sure there will come a day where I regret doing that when the set is $500, but I don't know. I don't care. I bought it for it's $60 or something, just for the parts. It was a good deal. So now Monkey Kid is based on Journey to the West.
Journey to the West.
I don't really know anything about that. I know that means something to a lot of people. I don't really know anything about that. Do you have any insight on that?
So the Journey to the West is old. It is old.
Yeah, I know it's like a ancient thing. It's not a recent thing.
But so
what is it?
So it covers a lot of stuff, and from what I know about it, because I haven't read the book either. But the Monkey King part of it isn't even the whole book. It's just a section of it where Monkey King's a part of it, and that whole thing, his group that does stuff. But it's just I'm trying to think how do I describe this?
Well, so I've seen the season 1 of Monkey King.
Yes.
Now. So which elements are actually original to the story versus which are things that have been added?
From season 1, everything's added. There's not a whole lot there. Okay. That's Princess Ironfan is an actual character from the Journey to the West, and all that
is
stuff.
The base original story mostly just the fable about how Monkey King defeated the guy and buried him under the mountain with a staff? Is that part of it?
That's just one story thing that he's done. But he also tried to overthrow the Jade Emperor, which is essentially just God of the universe.
God of the universe. Okay.
Season 4 went really into the backstory of it a lot more, because they actually end up going back in time.
Ooh, and that always makes things complicated.
So they go back to when the Journey to the West is actually taking place. Because
to pull in more of that story. That's cool.
In what is it? They all get trapped in this. It's called the Scroll of Memories, and it's essentially this ancient scroll that has all of recorded history ever in it.
Okay.
And so
sound like Loki.
Yeah. And so they all get pulled into that, and since they're all descendants from the original characters to the Journey to the West, they get trapped in their bodies. And so you see all the original Journey to the West characters and how that all went down.
Well, that's cool to know that they haven't they didn't burn through all of the source material in the first 2 seasons.
Not at all.
And then turn to making stuff up, because that's what will usually drive people away from a story that's based on something. Is when they use up all that material early on.
Mm-hmm. They started pretty much fully original to begin with.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. That's a good way to do it, to promote longevity.
Okay, so the art style isn't too bad. Alright, I'll take it. If the story's still there, then I'm about it. Because Season 4 story got really cool, and Season 3's was really, really good.
Yeah, I know people were worried about the animation going back to that.
It's not frame by frame hand drawn anymore. Which is what made that made the show to a degree.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not too distracting.
I really hope the rumor that we just got that there are only going to be 2 Monkey Kid sets in 2025 is only for January. I'm really praying that's what happened.
I would still be pretty sad about that, because there are a lot of really good Monkey Kid sets, and they're bringing about a lot of really good parts, too.
Always.
Which is good for everybody. It doesn't matter if you like Monkey Kid or not.
What's that one crazy snot brick that came out in that one set?
Yeah, in the Fire Ring. It's the double-sided snot brick.
And it's in trans orange.
I think it's maybe appeared in some other things since then.
It's just wacky.
Because I got some in trans clear on Lug Bulk, I think. We had them on our Lug Bulk form. So if you ever need some of those, I can certainly loan you some.
I'm waiting for August so I can get these new Monkey Kid sets. Everybody else already has them.
Which ones are coming out in August?
All the ones that are already out in every other country.
Which ones?
The Celestial Pagoda, the Dump Truck, the Nine-Headed Beast, the Fire Mech.
Oh, yeah, I remember the Nine-Headed Beast.
Those all came...
Did they come out
those
this
all...
month? Or months ago?
Like 2 months ago.
In other countries?
Yeah, in every other country. We're the
that's
only...
a shame.
America's the only country... And besides, what was it? Australia doesn't get it anymore
Well,
at
but
all.
they already don't put them in retail stores, right?
In the United States, yes.
So you still have to order it on Lego.com anyway.
Yes.
That's dumb.
Yes.
So even though it's online only, they're still delaying the release.
Yes.
That's silly.
If you live in Australia, they just pulled it off their website. You can't buy them if you're in Australia.
Why?
Isn't that crazy?
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know what's up with that.
Australia has had a lot of problems in the past. I know there was a ton of stuff, especially with COVID and shipping things, and it's just...
They also have zero way to watch the show, like, at all.
That's devastating.
And I think that's partially what happened. Is the studio who made Monkey Kid was an Australian animation company.
Well, Ben's a smart guy. He can probably get himself set up with a VPN or something.
Yeah.
And find it somewhere else. Ben's a smart guy.
Did you get any goats off Pick a Brick?
Nope.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about it either.
Not really interested. I think I got one of the CMF. Just so I could say I have the white one. I'm not really interested in the gray one. I don't need it for any reason.
I completely ignored those, and then I proceeded to order $40 worth of the little Dreamling bodies.
Sick. Sick.
So,
Sick.
I got every color that's made. I got green.
Wait, hang on. Let me see.
Yep.
Bright green.
Yep.
Tan.
Yep. D&D.
Dark purple.
Wait, what?
Right?
What
Aren't
comes
the little mushroom guys? Are they
No.
dark purple? Or they? Oh no, the mushroom cap is dark
Yes.
purple. They're light aqua.
Their body is light aqua.
Light aqua. Sorry. Okay. Not
I was like, wait a second, a purple one? That sounds awesome.
Sorry, I was mixing up with the mushroom cap. That's all I can
Black.
think. A black, yes, for the little demon guy.
Pearl gold.
Oh, the monkey, the little
monkey.
space monkey.
Yeah.
Is it not printed though?
It is printed, but it's literally
Okay.
just like a little square. So it's like,
And then
I'm just gonna rub that
probably
thing off.
white too, right? For the
Yes.
monkey guy. There was a printed white one and a printed gold one. Okay.
they didn't have the newer one that's from that new Dream set. I think it's a what is it, a nougat, a medium nougat one
Really?
or something? Yeah,
Which set
it's from
was
the
that?
castle. The new castle coming out.
Is that the one that you can like tip
Yeah.
the 3 different directions? That's a cool play feature.
Mhm.
Some people are
I
like,
like
"Oh,
that
that's
set.
dumb," but I'm like, it's cool for kids.
Yes.
It's cool for kids. Let it be for kids.
I would like to see them do something more in that style, but go like harder with it.
Yeah.
Like make something that's like a 4,000 piece set that looks like it's just you can't even follow where it's going.
Yeah.
That's
like
what
a
would be
big
cool.
MC Escher thing.
Exactly,
That would be
exactly.
awesome. Oh. As much as I would like to see a huge one, they could totally do a tribute to
Oh, yeah.
set. A tribute
Oh,
to
yeah.
MC Escher. I mean, most of the other ones have they all been artists? No, they haven't been artists because
No.
you got Amelia Earhart and
Jane Goodall.
Jane Goodall. They've just been a total random assortment of people.
It's just been like
An MC Escher one of those would be so cool
It'd be
with like a
really
bunch of
cool.
staircases going different ways or something. That would be sick.
I could see them doing that.
That would be sick. They can really do anything with that Tribute 2 series that they've been doing, and I like that they're doing it as a series.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I wonder like how long it's gonna keep going, and I wonder how long it's gonna take people to be like, oh wait, they made a Jane Goodall one.
Yeah. Well, so what was the first one?
Was it the Charles Dickens one?
Dickens. Yeah.
That's the
I
first
mean, it
one I
wasn't
think
really
of.
on the same base as the other ones, so I guess it's up to you if you want to count it or not. I want to say Amelia Earhart was probably the first one that
Well,
was, like,
I
in
mean,
the
is
same
that like
style as the
saying that
rest.
Market Street isn't a modular?
It all depends on who you ask. I think Market Street's a modular because it was included in the mini modulars set. So that to me kind of sealed the deal on that one. To me, if you don't have Market Street, you don't have a complete modular.
I agree. It's in the mini modulars.
I think you got to get it as much as you don't want to hear it. Yeah, there's all sorts of different things with that where people argue about what's supposed to be included in something or what's not. I'm trying to think of another example. Like I don't think I don't personally collect like Bricklink designer sets or have any real interest in in buying
all?
them. I think they're cool for people who want them, but to me it just feels like buying somebody else's mock.
I mean, I do get that.
And that's not as interesting to me. It feels different than ideas. I don't know why. It just always has, so I'm not really that interested in them. And so as a result, like, yeah, obviously I would say I don't think any of those count as, like, modular buildings.
No. Me and you talked about this the other day, like the modular Lego store.
Yeah, because ever since I built my mini modulars, people always ask me, like, what are you going to do next? And for a long time, the answer was, well, I'll probably do the Ninjago City ones, but now Lego's done
now
that
you don't have
themselves,
to.
which I'm glad. I love that. I would love it even more if, these sell well, if they went back and did the rest of the regular modulars as official sets, as much as I like my own that I've built. It would be interesting to see Lego's actual take on them. So people would always ask me, like, what are you going to do next? And I would always say those. Now there's not really much left. I don't really want to go and do those Bricklink Designer Program ones. I don't think they're that interesting to me to warrant me wanting to make them. So I don't know what else do y'all think counts as modular buildings. A lot of people have suggested like some of the Marvel ones. So like either the Sanctum or
I think a Micro Sanctum would look cool.
Or the Avengers Tower. Yeah, they could be interesting. It just depends on whether or not people think of them as modulars.
Okay, dang it. Season 5 is not on the baby app.
The baby app?
Yeah, dude. Seasons 3 and 4 are only on an app that's literally for babies.
Is it like Coco Melon?
It's called Happy Kids. Look at this.
I mean, is all the stuff on it like Coco Melon junk? Oh my god, it is. Oh, Blippi. We got Blippi.
Whatever, my magic.
Care Bears. I'm not recognizing most of these shows. Paw Patrol. Okay, I recognize a few.
But they have every Lego show
Monster
just about.
High. Interesting.
They have a whole section on here just for Lego shows.
If you have a Roku stick, I learned this recently. On Roku TV, there's like a Lego channel.
That's cool.
So if you have a Roku, you can just go watch some random Lego show. Now, usually it's going to be Chima or Nexo Nights, maybe Ninjago if you're lucky.
You ever spent a night in Roku City?
Roku City. I actually changed my default Roku home screen to the sci-fi one.
Oh, there you go.
Which is really cool. If you didn't know, you can change your like Roku default background. The sci-fi one is cool. There's references in it to obviously Star Wars, but there's also stuff like Dune, I think Alien, like a bunch of other like specifically, science fiction and things like that. As
That's
opposed
what
to
it's
like
on.
general movie culture. Like
it's on the Roku
one, which is like King
Lego
Kong
channel.
And stuff. The Monkey Kid's on the Roku thing?
That's where
Oh.
That's where season 5 is at least.
Do you have a Roku?
I have no idea. I might go buy one tonight.
Well, I was gonna say you could come over to my place if you want to watch some Monkey Kid.
I was about to say.
I may have to do some catching up on seasons 2 through 4.
2 through 4, yep.
Yeah, whatever.
Somebody needs to post some
Unless you come
clips.
watch it at my place.
I want to see the animation style.
Well, there was a trailer.
I saw that trailer, and I really wanted to pray that was unfinished footage.
Oh, the trailer you think looks
dude,
worse?
it looked bad in my opinion. Not bad, but it was like compared to what it was, how season 4 left off. Season 4 went like crazy with some of the animation.
Well, who was it that brought it up? Was it Lemur Bricks?
Yes, Lemur Bricks. Does it look okay? Does it look bad?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you
Does it look like really choppy like that trailer did? Because that trailer
obviously people are going to have
rough.
different.
What I didn't like about it is how like the first 4 seasons, like they're straight up almost rubber hose characters.
Right.
They're so squash and stretch and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they dropped the season 5 trailer and
Squash and Stretch. That'd be like
they're moving around like this.
That'd be like a good name for like a comedy duo or something.
It would, wouldn't it?
Or like some comic relief characters in a TV show. Yeah, we're Squash and Stretch.
Yeah, I'm Squash. He's Stretch. What's to
What
it?
of it? What about it?
All right, I'm gonna figure this out later. That's gonna drive me
I know
crazy.
it's distracting you now.
It's gonna drive me crazy.
Eager to get that good Monkey Kid content.
Bro, I ate up all that was available, and then I got all the sets, and then I've just been left in the dark since. I mean, nothing.
You've been hung out.
And then I'm just getting getting news about that it's getting canceled, and it's like, oh, come on.
Yeah, I really hope that's not the case. Was the news actually that they were canceling it, or was the news just that there's
only two sets in 2025? Which doesn't mean canceling.
Hey, DC's been surviving.
It very much could mean
a set a year for a while.
Especially it being Monkey Kid, it's very possible that we get two $250 sets.
Yeah.
But
DC's doing better now. DC came around.
I just wish we got stuff that wasn't just Batman.
Yeah.
That's like my one complaint.
I mean,
I like Batman. It's
Batman
cool.
Sells. I like Batman. I've never really liked Superman.
I'm not a big Superman. Yeah, I'm not a big Superman guy, but like, well, I mean, DC's kind of ruined like any of their. I was like, you know, how cool like a classic like Flash set would be. Well,
Yeah.
like everybody like the Flash sucked. Like nobody wants to see it.
Yeah. I consider myself overall more of a DC
Mm-hmm.
fan than a Marvel fan, and I still hate about 90% of the
good,
stuff that DC makes.
God.
Their TV shows are not doing so great right now.
What is the best DC like movie or what's the best DC Lego set that they've ever made? What would you pick?
Ooh, 60s Batcave is a strong contender.
That's a really good one. That is a really good one.
I have that one, and I still have it put together. I'm trying to think if there are any other ones that I actually have still put together. The Arkham Asylum, that's not the Lego Batman movie version, the one prior to that.
Yep.
Which I think was Batman 2, technically.
Mm-hmm.
The Batman 1 version, obviously, is very cool also, because it's very nostalgic. But yes, I'm talking about I think it was the Batman 2, or DC Superheroes 2, whatever you want to call it, version of Arkham Asylum. Very good set. What else do I have DC that's still put together? I don't know. Let us know in the comments. What else do y'all think is some of the better DC sets that they've ever made? I'd be interested to see what some other folks think.
All right, Daniel, we've got a decision to make.
I have to build 2 of these? I hate it. I hate it when that happens.
Mistland Tower or Prison Tower Rescue?
Okay, I know Mistland's Tower. That's from the weird, like, third wave of Knights Kingdom 2. With all those heroes that I can never remember their names because they weren't the original guys. It was like Sir Adric and whatever the other ones' names were. What was the other one you mentioned? Prison Tower?
Prison Tower Rescue.
Is that from the black and green? Yes, the black and green guys. Gosh, they're like the same set. Can I get a side-by-side? They're like the exact same set. They are. They're almost identical. At least in my memory of what Mistland's Tower looks like. He's about to pull it up.
It was Mistland.
Okay, so that was taller but used chunkier piece.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, Mistland's Tower is not the one I was thinking of. That's Fantasy Era. No, it's not. No, Knight's Kingdom. It looked like Fantasy Era for a second.
What's up there on the top? Is that an Elves Dragon Head?
I don't know. What is that? That piece wasn't out back then, was it?
No. I don't know what it is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Whoa, it's one of those.
In what color?
Chrome blue.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's pretty
It's
sick.
that like geodesic sphere piece is what we're talking about. In chrome blue. I don't know if I have seen those before. You see them in chrome gold and silver.
Chrome silver is what I see them in all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chrome. It's exclusive to that set.
Interesting.
In chrome blue.
Interesting. So what am I doing? I'm picking between the two. I think I want to go with the non-Mistland's Tower one. The other one, Prison
Rescue.
That one also had that updated portcullis piece in it, didn't it?
I actually don't know.
The one with the big gate piece on it. Blow that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool part. I feel like a lot of people don't use it now, but I think it's pretty
look at that
solid.
thing. Weird.
Okay, if I built these the same, yes I have.
The set also has 2 Norberts in it.
In dark green?
In dark green.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good piece. I still have not seen in person the new updated Norbert piece. Does anybody have that set? The new
Hagrid's Hut?
The new Hagrid's Hut set?
I know Austin has it.
That doesn't surprise me.
But
I did see. I think we had an as-is one downstairs or something, and I was looking through the bag, and there was a printed part in there that I think is supposed to be Hagrid's oven mitts that he pulls the egg out of the fire with.
It's pretty
It
good.
was like a printed, just a 1x1 tile.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's what it was supposed to be. That's what it looked like. Anyway. Kind of a fun little detail.
Now, I'm trying to remember. Is the new Norbert mold, is that the same as the new dragon mold from Ninjago?
I have no idea. Like
I don't
said,
know
I haven't
either.
seen it in person. I couldn't tell you.
Because those new like little trans orange dragons from Ninjago look crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They're like little baby dragons.
Mm-hmm. Very neat little molds they've been coming
Speaking
out
of Ninjago, I can't wait until it's more available to order those gold ornithopter blades.
Yeah. Well, it's when did that set come out?
Like a month ago?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
a little while then. I think it's usually between 4 and 6 months that any given part will show up on Bricks and Pieces on Lego's website.
That's a big part. I mean, I'm interested to see if that
Rich,
does show up.
Intense Bricks, he would know more about that
Okay.
than I would. He follows that stuff pretty closely. I think there's like typically an almost exact time frame from like the
Wow.
release of the set to when they'll put those parts on.
Because I know Ian needs at least
Bricks and
4
Pieces.
of them.
Oh yeah.
Because he's going to make like essentially a chimera ornithopter.
Ooh, that's cool.
It'll be like silver and gold.
Ethan downstairs, Ethan.
Ian.
Oh, Ian.
Yes,
Ian. Oh, okay.
yes.
That makes more sense.
I don't know if Ethan likes Dune.
I don't know.
I think he does.
I would think so.
We need more Dune
He
sets.
typically only likes Star Wars, but I would think he would like Dune.
What's one more Dune set they could make? I don't know if they can make any more.
Anything else I would say I think could not be appropriate.
I mean, I would love to see a spice harvester, but like
Yeah, Spice Harvester would be cool, but I don't think it has as much mass appeal.
it doesn't.
I think it would have to be. I don't think it would be a vehicle. I think it would be something on the ground. So either like an Arakeen
Okay.
play set. You know, you've got like the burning palm trees out
Yeah.
front or something, and then inside you could have some chambers and like the little.
That would be a cool.
Shoot, what's the flying? What's the drone thing?
That'd be a cool
with the needle?
architecture set of the city.
Yeah. I mean, if they're gonna make it 18 plus anyway, they could do
Mhm.
that. They probably wouldn't be making it as a play set for kids, but
Can
I
we
think
get
it would be kind of cool either way.
A buildable Baron Harkonnen? Can we get one of
18
those?
plus buildable.
Bring back
Harkonnen.
the CCBS joints for that.
That would be horrible. That would be awful. Why would you even suggest such a thing?
I really want like that shorter, fatter ornithopter.
The one that they escape in from the underground base. The one that him and his mom fly through.
No.
the dust storm?
From Dune 2, the one that the Harkonnens are in when they're like going out on the day assault and they're all like throwing up and
The one that
sick.
Raban
Yes.
is in,
and
right
it's
after
like
they blow up.
yeah, and it's
the...
like this long and it's real stubby.
Yes.
It looked like Ladybug. That's what I wanted. I want
Yeah.
that or All right, we're getting rid of Star Wars helmets. Give me Dune helmets. First one,
Okay.
Vladimir Harkonnen. Just his head.
It's just a dude. It's a bald guy. He's just a bald dude.
That'd be cool to get maybe. I don't know what else they could do, man. That's the thing.
Lego nailed that minifigure though.
It's so good.
I don't know what it is about Stellan Skarsgård face, but they got it just right.
I wish he was was a lighter skin tone. That's my only complaint.
Make him paler.
Yeah. I wish he was almost white.
Lego doesn't really have a good like pale skin color. They've introduced a better like range of skin tones and things recently, but there's not really a good representation for like paler folks.
What's going on, Brick Mom?
What's going on?
We got Ella with us too. What are you doing, Ella?
What did everybody else in the comments say? Did we ever get any responses about either what people were doing or what the best DC sets have been?
I think we just got ignored.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
That or I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, maybe a little column A, a little column B.
I see here Henry saying got the Viking Fortress.
Ooh.
Talking about it's essentially just Sentai City.
Yeah.
Sentai Fortress.
Yeah, the big kind of octagonal opening thing.
The best DC set is what is it called? Is it called Killer Croc's Tailgater?
The
truck
one from the movie?
Yeah.
Like a Batman movie? Yeah, that's a good one. The Killer Croc in that?
That's just so good.
So good. He's expensive now.
Mm-hmm.
But I did have to get me one of those.
One of the few, one of the only times the Rancor hands and fingers got recolored, which is so crazy.
Yep. Yeah, he's just super cool looking. I think it's hilarious that it's this huge muscle body and then it's just the classic Lego alligator head like stuck on top.
Well, I watched the movie recently because it's on Netflix. I randomly saw. And I was like, oh, I haven't seen this since it came out. I got to rewatch this.
Yeah.
And then like the only line Killer Croc has in that entire movie is he pushes a button on a bomb underwater and goes, I did something. And he sounds like that. I was like, what?
That's funny. That's funny. I think I've only seen that movie like once.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah. I don't think it's stood up quite as well as
it's not
like
as
the
good
Lego
as
movie.
Lego Movie.
Yeah.
But
probably better than Lego Movie 2 though. Oof.
I'm still
not a fan
I've
of that.
never seen Lego Movie 2.
I wouldn't. A lot of times I'll recommend to people that they should watch any movie once just so that they could say that they do it. I don't really even think that that's worth your time.
Brick Mom, I am so looking forward to it as well.
Talking about Brick Fair?
Talking about Brick Fair,
Woo!
baby!
That's coming up. That's right around the corner. That's
I was
at
about
the
to
end
say,
of this month.
I gotta get my ticket tonight.
That is at the end of this month. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on top of you. Make sure you do that.
I'm gonna do it tonight because I keep forgetting.
Yes.
That's gonna be so much fun.
Kind of a convoluted portal website thing. If you have any trouble with it, let me know.
I'll call you and I'll be like, Daniel!
If it slows down here, I'll just do it here with you later if we have to. I'll make sure you get your ticket.
We gonna do it. It's gonna be so much fun.
What is this? Lego Homestay. Is it like a hotel? Overnatning. That's not a word.
I don't know what that means.
That's probably some word in Danish. It looks like a little hotel. Interesting. So maybe...
That'd be cool. I'd stay there.
If big like corporate executives or something are flying in for business meetings, they can just stay in the headquarters.
Interesting.
That's my guess. Kind of cool.
I can't imagine it's like, oh, I'm not done with my work yet. I'm just going to spend the night.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. It's probably not for employees. Yeah, I was drinking a bunch at work and I can't drive home now. Although Billund is like, you can literally walk anywhere in Billund.
I was about to say.
It's a tiny, tiny town with this huge mega corporation at its heart.
Well, I mean, like, if you live in Billund, you work at Lego.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there's a few other like small businesses and stuff, but I think the only reason any of them are probably there is because of...
Yeah, I would imagine.
There's not a whole lot else going on there. There are some very, very nice little shops and restaurants and grocery stores and things. It's very it's a lot of boutique-y kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's nice. It's definitely a very walkable area. But it's very rural. We're out in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure agriculture is a lot of what's primarily there.
How many square acres do you think it takes to like grow a field of 2x4s?
Oh, square acres? No,
Yeah.
we're talking like hectares.
Oh, okay, okay. Oof.
Yeah, it takes a lot. There's only so much plastic naturally in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it takes a lot of ground.
What's up? Dust off the bricks. How you doing, man?
They're a root vegetable, so it sprouts up out of the top, and then you yank them out of the ground. It's the pressure and the warmth from underground that bakes the bricks.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I got a brick recently. I'm gonna take a picture of it. I got a brick that was squished in the bag.
That's cool.
Like it was like sealed in the bag by the heat sealer.
Yeah. So not like a mold error, but packaging
It was
error.
a plate, and like the end of it's been like flattened.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
And I was like, no. But it's
Yeah,
kinda
probably, unfortunately, doesn't have a lot of
cool. Not worth anything.
value. You're just kind of disappointed that now you have to get a replacement
Not
part.
worth anything.
Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate.
ZenLab asked Daniel, what are your latest complaints on the Lego group?
Latest complaints on the Lego group. Ooh, I don't know. You probably hear about them on the morning break. Latest gripes, latest issues.
I'll give you one. I'm tired of them editing pictures on boxes so colors don't match.
Yes.
I'm getting tired of that.
Yep.
Because I'm already colorblind and it's hard enough for me to tell sometimes.
The DeLorean was a notably bad example.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little borderline false advertising.
I think they did okay with the C-3PO. That I could pretty much like tell fully that it was all metallic and not or pearl and not metallic.
On
C-3PO.
C-3PO. Yeah.
I feel like that
was another one I would have been worried about.
Yes. My biggest one right now is the retro radio.
Yeah.
Because that thing is not mint green. I don't care what that box says. It is built out of light aqua.
Yeah.
And it's more white than anything. But first off, too, if you go to that listing on Lego's website, zoom in on the side of the radio. There's 3 bricks in a row that are all different colors in the official product image. They're all supposed to be light aqua. One's like really dark mint green, one's a little lighter, and then one's like almost white. And I'm like, stop color correcting the stuff. Just that's what the color is.
That's a good answer. Just as sort of a general large scale answer to that question right now is I think Legos needs to dial it in a little bit on their advertising practices and realistically showing the product. That
Quality
extends
control
to other things. A lot of people have gripes with things like the UCS plaques that they're now printing, but they still have the big like mold thing in the center. They've gone back and forth a couple other times. So I don't know where the issue stems from. I don't think it's necessarily a conscientious choice. You know, they may make these images and then, you know, regular professional, you know, product photographers are taking these pictures and doing touch-ups on them, and they may not be Lego people. They may not know enough about like how much something like that can mean to people and how it can affect purchasing decisions and things like that. So they may just think they're retouching the photo to make it look better, but they're maybe not considering all of the factors there.
That's a big complaint with me with Lego. And the other thing is that
mold pips are they're
mold
really
marks
starting to make me
are
mad.
Absolutely.
That's a good gripe.
Dude, it's so fun because like every now and then I get a retro set from our as-is bins or something. I'll get a set from 2005, and you know what they don't have?
A bunch of ugly mold.
There's not a single mold mark on any piece. It's crazy.
I mean, they're there.
They're on the underside of the bricks.
For whatever reason, they were better concealed.
They're and like literally on. I had a 1x2 tile, and I was like looking because I've gotten to the point now where I will flip tiles and bricks and everything. I'll flip them to hide the mold marks. And
I do the same thing.
I found a tile from a 2005 set, and the mold mark was on the underside of the brick, and it was barely visible. It was on the inside. And I'm like, why would they change that?
One of the worst offenders that I know of right now is the Eiffel Tower. Because there's a bunch of... One of the worst parts is 1x1 clips, either the ones that extend out the side or the clips that are on the top. And they're in the set, you can't... With that part, you can't always rotate it to point it a specific way to hide that. And so then you end up with a whole bunch of these ugly mold tips right in a row, and it's really glaringly obvious. And again, I always have to assume that there's reasons for something that I just don't understand or don't know about. So there's something to do with the molding process.
It's a big quality
reason,
issue.
They think they've justified that that's the best way to do it, but... I think a lot of people are taking issue with that right now.
I don't
Myself
like
included.
it when I'm buying a $400 set and I have to then put in extra work to hide those mold marks. When I'm also a model builder, like a Gundam builder and all that, and I'll go buy a $10 Gundam kit, and I just put in the extra effort to get rid of those mold marks. It's,
yeah, you're cutting
I have
off
the
the
tool,
sprue and you can sand
I have
it down.
the tools
and,
to do whatever I need to fix those.
But you know that when you're buying a Gundam kit, that's part of that process, or any model building kit. This is why I've always said that Lego has taken off more and kind of replaced model building as a hobby, because Lego doesn't require any of that institutional knowledge about using super glue and sandpaper and little nail
glass
files and things.
But now it just about does.
Lego is simpler in that regard, and that's I think why people have gotten out of model building. You used to learn how to build models from your dad or whoever when you were a kid, but people just don't really do that anymore. Lego is just ready to go out of the box, but it's having those same issues, and I don't understand why they've reverted on some things that used to be fine. So
that's the big.
That's a good one. That's a good answer to that question.
Because look how nasty of a mark that is.
Yeah.
I mean,
and some parts are pretty good, and they put them in a place on the part where they know it will typically be hidden. So here's a good example: the 3x3 macaroni part.
Yes.
It's on the end of the macaroni. So if you're putting them in a circle, it's going to cover it. The 2x2 macaroni part, it's on the outer edge.
Doesn't make sense.
Why? Doesn't make sense.
And that has to do, I guess, with however the mold's set up to where the actual sprue, like how they can line up the most per mold.
Yeah, it's where the injection comes from.
Good God.
So I don't know what their reasoning for it is. If it depends on different molds or something to do with the manufacturing process.
I'm okay with one of these being on, a stud of a plate or whatever.
Sure.
Doesn't bother me.
Tiles and clips and things are where you really get into issues.
The clips are really bad too, because it's not just a you're talking about just like the 1x1 with a clip on it.
Yeah,
those are it's not even just a mark; it's a hole.
They're worse. Some of them look like they're like gouged. Yeah, like sticks out further, or some of them I've seen stick up the top.
Yep,
it's really bad with that particular part, and I don't understand why. Which is frustrating, but
Nexus Steven isn't here. We get to complain.
We move on. Life goes on. But I mean, yeah, my personal parts collection is from all manner of different years. So if I pull out a part that has an ugly pip on it and I see, oh, gross, I can usually just throw it back in the drawer and pick out a different one that doesn't have it. That's
one of the worst ones I see now is just 1x1 rounds, little cylinders that just have
the 1x1 round brick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that just has a little pip just randomly on it.
That one, as far as I know, has been there for a while.
Yeah.
Sometimes it moves around. Like I think early on they were lower down and now they're higher, or vice versa.
Now they're like directly in the middle.
Yeah, yeah. But some of them have definitely gotten larger or more obtrusive or.
Dust Off the Brick said, I've never noticed this until now. Now it's going to annoy me forever. Thank you.
Yeah. It's just different degrees of
I wish I
OCD.
never noticed it.
If I was building this set at home, I'd probably be spending a little more time to make sure that all of those pips were hidden. It can take more time, but it can be worth it to try and align parts to hide a lot of those pips when you get to the finished product.
I've been building a lot of modular buildings here in the past 2 months. And window panes have been driving me crazy with that.
Oh, trying to get those all lined up
because it's like, okay, these all have a very visible pip that you can't hide, so I might as well have all the pips on the top of the windows.
That is another thing I've noticed. So on transparent parts, the pips are not necessarily in a different place or larger, but they've gotten whiter.
Yes.
They've gotten more obvious.
Yep.
It used to be pretty subtle. And
it was. I remember when I was a kid. I feel like
even on these plates, it's a very distinct white dot.
I feel like back when I was a kid, I remember seeing window panes that it wasn't so much like a white scratch like that. It was just like a little raised nub almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you could just kind of feel it.
I'm sure it has to do with changes in molding technology that I don't know anything about. I mean, well, I learned about it in college, but I don't remember any of that stuff. So
it's wild.
Yeah.
I think we just need to buy our own injection molder. What do you think?
Yeah. You can complain to customer service and they'll be like, oh, is there an issue with your parts? We'll send you some more. But they're all going to have the same problem.
They're all like that.
They all come out of the same machine.
I'm also getting tired of dumping out a bag of bricks and every brick is just it looks like it's been put in that bag and then put into a paint shaker.
What, like windshield parts
scratched
scratched
bricks.
up? Interesting.
just bricks in general. Like you'll find bricks like this that have just like a big scratch over it.
It's a very distinct type of scuff, though.
Yes, because it's like shiny.
I don't know
It's like a
what
shiny
it is.
scuff.
Yeah. It's not like scratches that you get on parts after, leaving them in a bin of other parts. The factory scuffs are
I don't know if it's like
type of scuff.
leftover oil or something from the machines.
I don't know.
But
it's something that happens while it's still a little warm.
Windscreens is a big thing though too. I think windscreens need to be packaged individually in paper bags.
They're getting better.
Yes.
They're getting better. A lot of windscreens, at least on larger sets and ones that I would really care about the windscreen. So the Dune Ornithopter, the windscreens for that were packaged separate, which was nice. I'm sure it costs them extra money, but it's well worth it for what you're paying for it.
Yeah. I also think minifig parts should be bagged individually and not in their own bags.
So, you probably know this. Originally, minifigs used to always all come in bag one.
Yep.
And so all you have to do if you want to steal the minifigs out of a set on a Walmart shelf is pop open bag one or take bag one out of a set and tape it back up and return it to the store. And that obviously got to, a bad enough state where LEGO realized they had to do something about it. And so that's why they're all divvied up now. So I doubt at this point we'll ever see them return to some sort of bagging.
What I would like to see, I get that. What I would like to see, though, is you can have, a minifig in bag one, in bag two, and in bag three.
Sure.
But, put them in their own little, plastic bag on the inside of that bag.
Yeah, it'd just be a lot of... I mean, at this point, LEGO's trying to get away from more plastic.
Do it in paper bags.
They could do paper. I don't know how small they can make those paper bags.
I've got minifigs that from new sets that have scratched torsos and scratches on faces, and it's like, okay, this is an issue.
Yeah, definitely disappointing. We're coming down to the home stretch here.
This thing looks really nice.
This was the last bag. I don't think I left any. Oh, no, we're not even... Never mind. There were 2 whole bags that I left in the box.
Uh-oh, Daniel.
I just lied blatantly.
How dare you? We are at 5:08.
What time y'all usually go to? 5:30 or 6?
Typically we'll run till about 5:30.
Okay. We'll see how far we can get.
Yeah.
There's just so many 1x1 plates in this
set.
set.
This is a lot of tiny stacking.
I mean, here, throw us on Potty over here. This whole exterior is stacked 1x1 plates, which has a really nice effect. It looks like the building. And then because they're stacked in groups of 3, they actually kind of look like... Or no, actually, I guess they're stacks of 2. They look kind of like 1x1 bricks in there, which is sort of neat. Nice effect, but not the easiest build process.
That's like building the Sonic Idea set.
Yeah.
How that's just all plates.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I think... right after that set came out is what prompted them to make that part that's like 2 plates stacked together.
What, a 2x3 brick?
The 1x1 by 2/3 brick. Yeah. It's like, why did you not make that before this set then, or delay the release of this set until you could come out with that part? I don't know. That's crazy.
They said, nah, we're just gonna just do it.
That part came out like right after that set did. I swear.
Yeah, that was not a fun set to build.
Yeah. I'm sure it was not.
Alright, guys, I got a question. What other weird, obscure theme do I need to add to my weird shelf? I've got a shelf now with X-Pods, Zylac Racers, Throwbots, Technic Figs, Technic Guys.
Do you have some Robo Riders on there?
I need to get a Robo Rider.
Yeah.
I probably need a Galador Fig.
Have you seen our Obscure Themes video?
I think so.
We did a video about it. I'm trying to remember what some of the other ones we had on there were. Tulo.
Dust Off the Brick says Fabuland. Moto says Scala.
Scala for sure. Belleville. I'm trying to remember what else was in our Really Obscure Themes video. Tulo. Zooters, I think was Mark's favorite. Zooters. You need to track down a Zooter. Dude. I've never seen one in the store. I know Brixar has some Zooters.
I don't think I've ever seen a Zooter.
I don't think I have in person either.
That's crazy.
They're pretty wild.
I'm possibly might be acquiring, I'll have to check later. I might be acquiring a Aqua Raiders water gun. Squirt gun.
What?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this. Is this on Bricklink?
Yeah.
Ooh. I might have to see a picture of that.
Let me show you. Which I saw it and I was like, huh?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
interesting. All right, here we go. We're getting to the round.
Okay, well, that's funny. That just popped up, too. Wow.
What's
Is
that?
my phone listening to me? I
What
said a
now?
Zooter pop up on eBay.
What?
Yeah.
This is recommended Zooters to you?
It's a, hey, for you, rare
Yeah.
Lego Duplo Zooter.
They're
Wazoo.
listening. They're listening. That's cool.
Isn't that cool?
Garrett, haven't you learned by now not to talk about these things until after you've won the eBay auctions?
I ain't worried about it. If somebody buys that, it's fine.
That was me. When we did the first Citron video,
Yeah.
I started talking. Look at that guy. Look at that dude.
It's in London.
When we did the first Citron video, I brought up that there were some of those non-production yellow lattice pillars on Bricklink.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as we finished filming, Mark was like, well, now you have to go buy them. Because if you don't, as soon as this video comes out, somebody else is going to beat you to it. And I was like, God, you're right. I've shot myself in the foot here. So I did. I went and I bought them, and now I've got all the yellow lattice pillars I need.
Ooh, Brick Mom says Snap.
Snap, yes.
I actually
Yeah.
did just buy some Snap.
I think that was what I said when you asked me what else you needed to add, was to get a little Snap. With booklet and carry. That's one of the big ones.
That's what I just picked up.
Yeah. Mark just got one of the little,
He got a poly bag.
tiny little thing. Yeah. We here at
Moto,
the store.
what is a marble shot brick? Are you talking about like a marbled one?
The marbled colors.
Okay.
ones, yeah.
At first, the picture that came to my mind was a Duplo brick with a little hole in it that shoots a marble
Shoots
out.
marble?
And I was like, no way, that's a real brick.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
I was like, that's awesome. A Quattro figure would be funny.
Quattro. Wait, did they make Quattro figures? Oh yes, I'm picturing it. Yes, there was one that was just like a little like boy who probably had like brown hair and a blue shirt or something.
I
Here
do
we
need to pick up some
go.
Fabuland. I need to get like some Fabuland trees and stuff.
Some of the only exclusive printed parts in this set.
Throw those on Spotty.
Yeah. Throw that up over there. So obviously we've got the nameplate that says Lego Campus, but then we've got this sort of round building here with these vertical windows. So a lot of the pictures that people see of Lego Campus is from the inside of this area. It's like a big hollow round room with like some big winding staircases in it. So that's this room here. I think the bottom of it might be the cafeteria. Yeah, food court building.
That's cool.
Food court building is the round part.
Is that like the restaurant name, the Lego House with the robots?
I don't know. I don't know if they have robots or not. Yeah, the one you're talking about is in Lego House, so I don't know if the one in the headquarters has something similar or not.
That's where you build your meal, right?
Why don't you? Yeah, that's the one where you put your pieces together and then you put it in this little like scanner thing, and like each part that you use is like part of like a code of what you're ordering. So like one of the parts represents your choice of side, your choice of entree.
It's kind of cool.
Your drink or whatever. I'm curious to see, is there even a Bricklink inventory for this set? And are these parts on there, and how much would they cost if you wanted to try and parts?
Does this have a set number?
It does. It's very long. It's like 40,000. 40,038. So 40,00038.
That's crazy.
4 followed by.
Yeah, there it is. Lego Campus Bill Mark.
zeros.
Yep, that's right here.
Does it actually have an inventory, like a
Yeah.
parts inventory though? Are those printed parts in there?
Let's take a look. Yeah, there is the campus tile.
And I'd be interested. I doubt anybody has any individually listed for sale. I can't
And
imagine
then
anyone's
there they
parting
are.
out this set.
None for sale.
Yeah, if you want this set, you're just gonna have to buy a probably sealed copy.
Yeah. It's also, I think somebody just inventoried the set.
Does it look recent?
Well, because it's
Yeah.
listing that as like a new part.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
newly
maybe it
added
was
to the
recent.
database.
I mean, the set's
It's what,
a few
2022?
years old now. Let's see if I can find a date on it.
I guess I can see when it was inventoried, right?
2022, yeah.
Yeah, this was inventoried just like maybe a month ago.
Interesting.
Somebody did it. It's the first one.
I've never done Bricklink inventorying. It's one of those things that's definitely like a good service done by the people who do
Yeah.
it. It's like people who contribute to Wikipedia, right? Like most people don't do it, but we all, kind of silently appreciate what they do. I don't know if that's something you have to be vetted to do, or if like anybody can do it and then it just gets like checked by somebody, or if Lego's doing it internally now. I have no idea. I've never understood how any of that works.
Ooh, I do need an HS scale car.
Ooh.
I don't know if I want to drop
yeah.
$200 on a Hot Wheel, man.
Yeah, you can find them for cheaper out there. I found a pretty good haul one time on Facebook Marketplace. That was a guy who had maybe 8 or 10 of them. So it was expensive to get that many of them at once, but it was a good price per
Let me get the little Shell tanker car.
That one's crazy. That's probably a really expensive one, no matter how you slice it.
Chrome Duplo brick. I literally was just holding one of those today.
Yeah, we've come across.
We've got
a
a
few
couple
of
of them
recently.
We've got one that I just found downstairs that's like immaculate.
There's the Chrome Duplo trophy as well.
Yes.
There is a figure that I've been after for a while now. That is a Duplo figure, and he kind of looks like the Spirius robot. He's like black and red.
I know what you're talking about.
He has a chrome silver motorcycle helmet on. It's bonkers. Super cool.
Dude, Duplo makes some weird, like
They're
some cool
out
stuff like that every now and then.
Yeah, for sure. They're out there on Bricklink. I mean, you can go buy one. I just haven't done it.
Do I have to get a little robot?
Oh, little robots. Yeah, that was definitely in our obscure themes video.
Man, that's like
That was definitely.
bro, I'm gonna have to pay international shipping. Those are literally not in the United States.
Hate to break it to you, but yeah, I would think so. This is so nice the way this is coming together.
Ooh, some Exoforce and a marketplace haul. It's always nice.
This is looking good.
That does look nice.
How much time we got?
It's about 5:20. You got about 10 minutes.
I got 2 bags left. I can probably get through one of them.
Yeah. God, what was that Duplo figure I just got? What was that thing called? Do you remember? Remember when it took us forever to look it up? My little guy, my little green guy? My little Duplo green guy?
No, I was going downstairs as you showed it to me. The little booger guy.
I remember when that came in on a trade, and it took me and you like a while to like figure out how to find it.
This was like months ago, wasn't it?
It was like a year ago, just
You've
about.
been sitting on that thing and you decided to buy it?
Yeah.
Nice. I don't know. Just search like Lime.
I found
Duplo.
it.
There you go.
He's a Duplo alien. Because I remember me and you were looking for like slime, like Duplo, like monster, Duplo creature, and we just couldn't find it.
Searching on Bricklink is a fine art, I would say. It takes a lot of kind of institutional knowledge about the way that the Bricklink search engine works.
Is that his name? He has a name?
Is very convoluted. Blodger Blop?
That's his name?
Why do I feel like that's like a slur for British people?
I was about to say.
Blodger? I don't know if I can say that on YouTube.
You guys
you right, Blodger?
You want to know what we're talking about? Look up Duplo alien. And it's the little, like, he looks like a booger. That's what makes it so funny. I thought it was just like a little booger man.
What? Hey, all right. Here's your warm-up trivia. What's the name of the Lego City current space little lime green alien guys that have the octopus?
Do they have a
tentacles?
name?
I messaged you about this.
Oh, wait.
I don't even remember what the answer is, so you're gonna have to find the answer.
Oh wait, yeah. Did we come up with a name?
I texted you about it.
No,
it has a name.
It has a name.
The way that I learned it was it rang up on the Target self-check
Wait,
POS
no,
thing, and I was like, huh?
No.
I've never heard of this before.
Wait, didn't it? I thought it rung up as a Target Slurpee, and that's what was so funny about it.
It wasn't.
Because I thought that's why we started calling them Slurpos.
It was something that sounded like Slurpee. No, it was. It was called like a. It was
Were they
either like a
Slurpos?
Slurpo or something. It was something like that. You're very
Hold
close.
up.
You're.
I remember it being hilarious for a second.
Yes.
Let's see.
I just can't remember exactly what it was. You're right there though.
Oh man, was this might have been on Snapchat?
Oh shoot, it might have been. I probably did send you a Snapchat of the self-check screen.
He said, "Huh?"
Yeah, because I'd never seen it in any of the Lego promotional materials or anywhere else. It was for the plush. Of the green guy, and I swear it rang up as like the Slurpo or something. Slurple.
Slurple?
Slurple.
They were called Slurples?
That's your answer. There's your answer. It just came to me. Slurple. Has anyone... Somebody else, feel free to tell me if this has been promoted somewhere like in the instructions or something for those city sets. if there's some lore or something behind that. It was certainly news to me when I rang up, and I busted up laughing in the Target self-checkout line. There were probably people waiting behind me, and I was like, "Nah, y'all gotta wait. I need to get a picture of this right now."
Trying to see if
I
there's
don't
like.
think I saved the picture. If you search like Lego Slurple, does anything come
That's
up?
what I was gonna. I'm looking up like Lego Alien, like new Alien figs. I'm just gonna look up Lego Slurple.
I'm pretty confident now that was what it was. Because it was like purple, even though they're not purple.
The one I have, the one you got me. Whenever I have them in my room now. Yeah. Okay. So when you look up Lego Slurple, it pulls up the Target listing.
So did Target just make up a name for it?
Look at that.
They
Lego
must-
Slurple Alien.
They must have gotten it from Lego somehow.
He's sold out, baby.
Wow. Yeah, I got you one.
That's funny.
I think I got Steven one. I wasn't really interested in that one. I got all of the.
Oh, he's cool,
I
dude.
got all the astronauts.
When I turn on the purple lights in my room, it turns him orange, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that's wild.
And I'm like, I look at it every now and then, and I'm like, they should have made some like different colored aliens. That'd been cool. Get like
Yeah,
some
that would've
purple
been
ones and some
interesting.
orange ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't think that's been listed anywhere else. That they're called Slurples.
They did make the little one in the spacesuit in that.
Yeah.
That one's also on the little Dreams body, isn't it?
Yeah.
In white?
Yes.
Is it a different print than the,
I don't know,
than the little
actually.
monkey guy from Dreams? You may need to get that one too. I mean, it depends if your collection, if you're just trying to get all the different colors or like
yeah.
all the different prints.
Well, the main reason I got that gold one is because I'm gonna rub the print of it off.
Okay, yeah. Then you don't really care.
Because I'm going to use probably the gold head from whatever that, I forgot what that woman's name was from Guardians.
Oh,
Use that,
yeah,
and then I have a
know what you're talking
drum
about.
lacquered 2x2 dish. I'm gonna make like a king shroom.
That's cool.
But I also got the blue bodies. I'm gonna use some glow in the dark heads
There's
and
a lot
some
of pearl gold heads you could choose
Yeah.
from now. There's like all those Harry Potter characters.
Yeah, why is that Quattro boy so expensive? What's up with that?
The what?
The Quattro boy.
Quattro? Oh, yes. Is he? Wait, he's expensive?
Apparently.
Really?
I would
Gosh,
believe it.
We've probably got some of those down in the basement somewhere.
I love how when you look up Lego Slurple, you'll get that alien plushie, and then you'll get a video from a channel called Mini Brick that says Lego Fortnite Slurp Truck.
Huh? Huh?
Slurp Truck.
I don't like the sound of that.
Okay, so it is a different print. Ooh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. I think that is hilarious, though, that they've colonized the aliens' planet.
And then they force him to
recruited them.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe potentially forced. I don't know.
He could be helping out. He could just be chilling.
I don't know. It doesn't sound good.
I like the
The optics on it are not great.
the big aliens too. They're pretty cool.
Which big aliens?
It's just like a dome piece with like the little like leaves under it. It's in the Friends set.
Oh yes. Yep. Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, the spacesuit one's pretty good.
I do like that they've started adding in sets these little references to tell you which like color a certain part is supposed to be. The first one that I noticed it in was the Tales of the Space Age set, because a lot of that one has similar shades of like azure or green or the magenta, and so it's a nice handy reference to say like, yeah, it's clear, not blue, not black, like because to see them side by side is.
You know what I
little
wish
more
had
helpful.
that? Starry Night.
Seriously, it doesn't have that?
No.
Is that why a lot of people get to the end of that one and they're like, oh, I've got all these pieces left over, like I ran out of the right color of part.
Dude, I wonder if I can find it. There's a crazy looking instruction step in the story. You haven't built Starry Night, have you?
No.
Where you build like that main like backdrop of it's literally just stacked 1x4 plates, the whole thing. But then at the end you have like a pile of like little plates that don't go anywhere, and then on the instructions it just shows a little pile of plates.
Huh?
And it's like, what?
What do you mean?
Exactly.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
That's what I mean. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, sometimes there are sets
They don't go to
where
anything.
you like use parts temporarily.
You don't use these.
There are some cars where you like build it kind of on stilts and then you pull the stilts off.
Or like
later.
the Concorde has like a big orange assembly that's like a structure part that you take apart.
Yeah. But there's just what? That doesn't make any sense.
In the instructions, it has them in a little pile, which is what made me laugh.
They're
not laid out in a line. They're not color grouped. It's just 1x4 plates in a pile.
Are you meant to be able to?
I guess you could
alter some aspect of it. Is there like a B model?
I hope I don't need them for like another step later, because they're already in my bulk.
Oh, you're not finished with it?
No.
Oh, that was a mistake. You're definitely going to need them later.
Bro, that was at the end of the bag. It's literally at the end. It was the last
you're definitely
step.
going to need them later,
Look at
Garrett.
this
You
step.
didn't
Look
tell
at
me,
it. Look at it.
You didn't tell me that you hadn't finished building it, Garrett.
Oh, look
that
at him.
was a mistake.
Look at him.
Oh, give it... Oh, you're going to be in a world of hurt. How many is it? It's not that many. You can find those.
Yeah.
You can pull those out of your
But it's
bowl.
just like, that was the last step, and I'm like, wait a second, where did those go?
Oh, Garrett, I think you've made a grave error.
There's no way I use those again, right?
You're definitely going to use them again. Why else would they be there?
Yeah. Yeah, you're telling me, man.
That is strange that they're left at the end of the bag, but it could have something to do with, it's more
And then-
efficient for them to package more of the same type of part in the same bag.
So
or
it's
something.
like, this is what threw me for a loop with it, because I was like, what if, I might need this later. But so they're the end of the step, and then the very next bag is just building the frame.
There are
And it's all black.
people who I've seen complain about things like where you get two of a part on a sprue, like two wands or two keys or something, and you'll use one early in the build, and then later on it'll say, hey, you need this other key from that sprue, and somebody will be like, oh, I threw it away or threw it in my bulk bin or whatever, and it's like, don't get rid of anything until you're completely done with the build process.
I mean, that's fair. I always like seeing Lego instruction steps that are like kind of wacky like that, like the ship in a bottle, how it just tells you to dump a bunch of studs. It just has the picture of the hand dumping everything.
There's a bunch of good videos out there that a few people have done.
Yeah.
I want to say like Spitbricks is one.
I'm sure he's done a couple of them.
Who does stuff like that, where it's like Lego instruction steps where they were wrong, or things like that. Golly, did I not get a brick separator with this set?
Good God.
I've just made a mistake here that's gonna hurt my fingers.
There's got to be a separator somewhere.
No, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
I know there's one back there somewhere.
It's just gonna be unfortunate for a minute.
Yeah, Linger Bricks. I keep my extras in just a Ziploc bag too at the moment, but it's like a 8-gallon Ziploc bag. I don't even know where I got it.
That's crazy. Do you not have like much of a regular parts collection, or do you just hate sorting them?
So I do actually, but it's all at my grandpa's house with Papa G.
Gotcha.
So
you can't integrate it with the rest of it.
I have most of like my old bulk from when I was a kid. And
That's good. A lot of people.
I never wanted to sort through it, and I was like, I'm not gonna I don't care. And so Papa G, when he decided he wanted to get into Lego, that was his first project he tackled.
He sorted your bulk for your childhood bulk.
He washed it and then color sorted it.
Your Papa G is the best.
Well, it's also because I said if you do this, you get to use anything out of it. You can do whatever you want with it.
That's fair. You got him into it.
Yeah.
You got the bug bit him.
So
you got to share with him now.
Now, I probably could integrate that now.
That's awesome. I want to say I did a lot of mine during COVID, probably, my childhood collection. It was such a bear to sort. But once it's done, it's done. You don't have to do it again.
Malister, we're building Lego. This isn't D&D. There's no Blipnar here.
No.
Can't do that.
No. None of that. You already took half of my friends away from a movie night we were supposed to have. Malister.
That is
All
true.
Right, let's see.
I did have to be talked out of. I did have to clothe my my gnome, which was very sad. Very sad.
You've been censored?
I had to be censored.
That's terrible.
But I got a little frog companion, so
That
it's
was
okay.
terrible.
It's okay. I'll make it happen.
Censorship. That's devastating.
Y'all be on the lookout for some D&D videos we're doing. That's a Lego D&D we're doing.
Yeah, so
it's really fun.
What's the story with that? Where is that going to be coming out? Where are people going to be able to watch
it
that?
should, from what I know, from what Mark's told me, it should just be on the main channel. It's going to be kind of a weekly thing that happens. There'll be like a video per week. I don't know how long they're going to be. But we're doing a D&D campaign, and it is all Lego themed, which is really cool.
That is neat.
So it's like, we just started, but like we're like contracted by the Black Falcons to go do like, you know,
nice.
Are we investigating the death of King Leo or something? Is that what was happening?
Okay.
I know
very cool.
Our first encounter was cool. We got to like a royal knights like checkpoint, and they were all disheveled and like beat up and stuff, and we were like, they're kind of weird. And then like all these forest men just came out of the woods.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, now we just have to.
You've just been ambushed by the forest. That's cool. So, what kind of folks are involved in this campaign that our viewers would know?
Yes. So, I'm one of the party members, Mark, Steven, and then Miss Randy's oldest son, Harrison.
Nice.
So it is us four are the party members, and Malister is he's our dungeon master.
Very nice.
So he's been putting in a lot of work on this and making this extremely fun and very detailed.
Which y'all playing 5th edition?
Yes.
Nice. Very cool. I'll be excited to see the videos for that.
It'll be fun. We've got a very it's a very unique cast of characters, I would say. Mark's a bugbear, which is already just out there.
Yeah.
Steven is a human monk, so he's kind of probably the most normal.
Go figure. That's very Steven.
But Harrison is he's a half orc, half human paladin, and he's like 14 feet tall.
Yep.
And then I'm a garden gnome.
And Garrett's a little dude.
I'm a garden gnome. Did you see the picture of the figs that we made?
Of course, Garrett's a little dude.
Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, I did. You got to see this.
I don't think so.
Because we made minifigs for him.
Garrett's little guy. Malister, y'all should do a. That's hilarious.
Mark's bugbear.
There's great.
Me.
There's you. There's Steven.
And that's.
With the Duplo shield? Wait, do Duplo shields clip into big fig hands?
I think so.
Is it a standard bar connection?
It's gotta be, right?
Huh.
Or at least, like, maybe slightly
Whose
bigger.
Whose character was that?
That's Harrison's.
That's Harrison's? That's
epic. That's a painted Mungus figure.
That is epic.
Which is pretty cool.
That's cool.
He's a Goliath. Really... Okay.
Y'all should make like a trailer or something.
Yeah,
for,
we
like,
should.
In anticipation of the thing, you could make like a trailer video, doing like some character introduction or story introduction.
Mm-hmm. I think that's something I need to get with Mark about. We need to record like character intros.
Yeah.
So that people like really know, because like we're doing like we're like getting heavy in the role play with it. So like we're doing voices and all that. So it's like we need to do character intro.
As you should. I think it would be cool to do like a nice like higher production quality kind of trailer for the thing. Get some music and some good stuff for it.
Mark's gonna have to step his game up.
I think so. It'd be worth it. Get people invested.
What is Ed doing here?
What is Ed ever doing here? He's up to no good.
He's probably showing his bike off to somebody.
Probably.
That sounds like it. Sounds like him.
It does sound like something he would do. All right.
Duplo does not work with Hulk.
Really?
I wonder
how has he made
what
that
shield
work?
Is that a Duplo shield?
It's a Duplo shield.
It might be a rubber band.
Maybe. Rubber bands can fix anything.
Yeah.
Did each person make their own character, or did like somebody make all of the characters for everybody?
Essentially, Mark kind of made them all for everybody.
That would be a very Mark technique.
Yes.
I would not expect Harrison to do that.
Well, that's the only way that's where the tan little guy body came for my gnome.
Yeah.
It was from the D&D set.
Yeah.
Because I was going to do that, and then Steven was like, well, he can't be naked, so use a green body. And I'm like, no, what? He's not a slime guy.
Can't be naked? Why can't he be naked?
Because it's not family friendly.
What's preventing? He's a little gnome.
I'm a little guy. I'm just a little gnome.
He's just a little dude. He lives in the garden. You see naked people all the time, and
now he has a purple tunic, so I'm okay
things.
with that.
The sensors. The sensors got to him.
Now, he just didn't want him to start off that way.
Now you could.
So there's nothing.
You could.
Nothing
You
saying.
could be a petty D&D player and just decide that you're going to go off on your own side quest to like find the censorship bureau and burn it to the ground.
That is true. That is true. See, my problem so
I think
far
that's the way I would probably play
with
D&D.
being this little gnome guy is that I'm just so slow. I can't move
You're slow
because I'm so
okay.
tiny.
It's a speed issue.
Well, like it's more like my movement distance is like halved from everybody.
Now, how into the rules are y'all getting? Are you doing
Yeah.
sort of more loose rules?
To a degree, it's
Except maybe
my
in
first
combat?
time playing online. I'm used to
Okay.
playing D&D like just on like actual character sheets and all that.
Yeah.
And then
Are you
it's
using like a virtual character
Yeah.
sheet and virtual dice
Mhm.
rolling thing?
And
Or y'all actually
so-
rolling physical dice?
no, we're doing it all virtual, and like Mousters made like actual like character boards and like
yeah.
whole different like rooms and things for us. It's really cool.
Nice.
So we're all still learning how to use that kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been fun though.
Good.
Yeah, Mouse said beginner rules.
What's the
And
what's
Mouse
the
said
side-
takes notes on censorship bureau side quest.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Well, Malister, if you ever need like a guest to voice some NPCs or something, I would pop in for like
I think
An episode or
I think there
something.
needs to be a side quest where we hear something about like the rumor of like sea people or something.
and
we go to the
I don't
beach.
know. Save that for the next campaign.
That's
Well,
what
maybe I'll play in
That's
that
what
one.
we were talking about, is that like this is going to be kind of like the beginner campaign, and like we're all like learning how to use this. But
Yeah.
I really think we should go like hardcore on another game
Yeah.
with like a party of like 6 or so,
There you go.
6 to 7,
Yeah.
and do like another like maybe I guess it'd be castle themed. But we could do like do a Fright Nights
Doesn't
one
have
or
to be
something.
castle themed.
It doesn't have to be.
Doesn't have to
we
be
could.
castle
It'd be cool to do like a D&D Lego space thing.
You can do D&D with anything. So the D&D podcast that I listen to is called The Adventure Zone.
Yes.
And they've done just a ton of different story arcs. They did one that was superheroes. They did one that was like people in West Virginia investigating like cryptid activity. They've done...
It's pretty good.
The first one that they did... I don't know. There's no real good way to summarize it, but anyway, if you've ever heard of the Adventure Zone, it's a really good D&D podcast, and they're pretty loose with the rules too. But it's a good listen. They focus more on the storytelling aspect of it because it is a podcast than really kind of bearing down on the rules. So well worth a listen if you're interested in that. Word of caution, it may not be for kids. I can't remember if there's inappropriate language or anything, so just
I love how like
apply to any advisories that may come at the beginning
I'm
of
being
those episodes.
I was told I can't be a little naked gnome, and the first thing we do when we get to the first city at the tavern is participate in a drinking game. It's like
Great.
I also love how I was just this little 6-inch gnome, and I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm about to drink this full-grown man under the table.
You're about to drink a pint of beer when you're like the size of a pint glass
Yes,
yourself.
that's what happened, and I immediately got sick.
That's funny. I'm trying to track down a couple parts here that I missed, but it may just have to happen later. Are we after 5:30 now?
We are at 5:40.
All right. Well, I don't think I'm going to build the last bag unless
Okay.
people really want it. But let's see if we can cook up some trivia.
Yeah,
for
let's
ya.
do a trivia for our giveaway, and if you guys want to see the set fully completed, I'm sure you'll post a picture of that on your Instagram.
Oh, for sure.
So, you know,
For sure.
if not tonight, later.
Let's see if I can either find something from the front of the book.
Yeah. So this will be our trivia now. This is going to be for a $5 gift card at the store.
That's right.
That will work online or at the storefront. The first answer that we see in the chat will be our winner, and we will either add that to your account. We'll add it to your account and send you an email for it.
See if I can find something interesting in here in the front. I want to do something better than just something boring like what's the square footage of this building. I don't think that's very good trivia. I'll do something that somebody may actually possibly know.
If there was a dungeon underneath, how much retail value would this add to this location?
If you do want the answer to that, though, it's 584,000 square feet, or
pretty big.
54,000 square meters. This building has its own courtyard. It's been able to save 22 tons of steel and 650 tons of carbon dioxide emissions.
Is that because it's made out of Lego?
There's a lot of solar panels. There's 4,150 solar panels. That's pretty good. All right. Here comes your trivia question, which is one that somebody might know. What is the name of the architecture firm that designed and built this building?
Ooh.
The Lego headquarters building. What is the name of the architecture firm who designed and presumably built it?
So
Well,
the actual,
I mean, a actual building company.
the
that
actual
built it.
firm, not the
What
architect
is
themselves.
the architecture firm? Yes. I mean, it is presumably
Would
somebody's name,
that
but-
be it?
That's it. Malister got it. C.F.
Malister.
Müller.
That was
Müller.
fast.
That's how you pronounce
That's
those.
how the brick said Lego.
That's how you pronounce those O's with the slash through them. Is ooh.
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 I
At least in
that.
my limited understanding. I may not have it exactly right, but
Nice.
that was what I learned. Yes, C.F. Müller Architects.
All right.
So there you go. There's your answer. So Malister will be getting a $5 gift card sent his way
Very
probably
nice.
as soon as we hop out of the stream.
We'll go ahead and just add it to his
But
account,
here,
I'm
if you want to
sure.
hop over on Potty, we can show the
Yeah.
almost finished building. You can see all these cool little square areas. Each one has a nice little courtyard in the center, which is very nice. A good mix of square ones and round ones. I think the last bag is pretty much just going to be. Let's get the box cover here.
Kind of
There's
just
some
details.
There's some floating sort of yellow bricks kind of on top there as well. One of them is on kind of a wacky angle.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one, I think, kind of cantilevers way out over the edge, and then it looks like there's a little courtyard on top of the central square building there with a square thing. I don't know exactly which one of these roofs it is, but one of the roofs on the buildings has like a mini golf course, because I've seen
That's
pictures
cool.
pictures of Lego employees playing mini golf on the roof of the building. So there's all sorts of fun stuff
That's
they
neat.
have there, because, you know, obviously Lego's all about play and stuff.
Exactly.
So they're always incorporating stuff like that into their corporate environments, which is cool to see. My chair is sinking. I'm almost on the ground over here. But I think that'll do it. So thank y'all for joining. Yeah, I'll probably finish building this tonight and post some pictures of it. But a nice little model, one you definitely don't see every day.
A very cool
Got that
set.
Lego campus.
Thank you for bringing that in for everybody, Daniel.
Yeah, for sure.
Not one that everybody's going to get to see.
Yep, that's right. That's right. So something unique. Something
Very
fun.
cool, y'all. Well, guys, thanks for sticking with us tonight. We went a little longer than we usually do. I don't know if they will be doing a store tour tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know if we are.
I wouldn't
because Mark's out.
I wouldn't count on it, but hey, tune in just in case. I'm sure Orlando's got some cool things coming up as well. Make sure you check out their channels.
Let's see what Between the Studs video should be coming out this weekend.
It should be.
It already came out for members. I'm trying to remember what
Yeah,
it
what
was.
is it?
I think I was on.
Are you a member? I'm not a member.
I'm a member. You're not a member? Come on,
I'm a
Garrett.
scrub.
Come on. What was it? I'm sure I put it in my watch later playlist. Oh, top 6 castle sets? The one that they filmed with who was on that one? Steven, Mark, and Alex, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that's what's coming out.
That'll be out
Saturday.
this week.
So, look forward to them talking about castle sets, the 2 ex-Castle Bros,
Mm-hmm.
and Alex talking about that.
Very cool.
But yeah, thank y'all for joining in. Please hit that like button. We really appreciate it.
Smash the like button.
Smash it.
Share. Subscribe.
Thank y'all for
And
coming.
we will catch you guys next time.
Bye, everybody.